Salman and Rashmika, this is truly exciting to come and speak to you about Sikandar. I watched the trailer. I absolutely loved it. It's always interesting when a trailer is out, no? You watch the trailer, then you have your own assumptions about what the film will be. You derive plot lines. You have your own conspiracy theories. And then you're like, this is what the trailer is and this is what the film gets. But one special moment from the trailer launch that stayed with me was the fact that Salim uncle had come for it.
Yeah.
And that is a moment that I think is captured and it took our heart away just for the fact that him sitting there looking at his son on stage talking about a film. How important is it for you even today to show him films? Talk to me a bit about that, Salman.
So, we were having lunch together. He said, "कहाँ जा रहे हो?" तैसे वो trailer launch है. He said, "अच्छा, मैं भी आ रहा हूँ." Really? He said, "Yeah." And he came, sat in the car, and he came for the trailer. And then I was so shocked, him sitting behind, but he wanted to sit there so he could see. He didn't want to sit in the front row, so he sat behind. You know, he told me a very amazing thing. There was a billing problem of two big stars. One star I'll name, one star I'll not name. Yusuf Saab, Dilip Kumar. They said कि वो उनको पहली बिलिंग चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, इसे मेरा नाम कहीं पे भी डाल दो, मेरे फैंस मुझे पहचान जाएंगे. So अच्छा आप पीछे क्यों बैठे हो? इसे तुम आगे रहो, पीछे हैं, don't worry about me. That's.
Do you remember the first time you showed him a film of yours, like back in the day?
Yeah, I showed him. He saw Bibi Hota Aisi. And when he saw Bibi Hota Aisi, he had a suggestion to make to the director, and the director said, "Ke nahi." I mean, very sweet man, Mr. Bihari. He said, "Ye jab ho raha hai na, so the husband should not be at home." And he comes back, he realizes that Farooq Sheikh has, she's left the house. ऐसा कुछ था. जैसे नहीं वो पिक्चर में ऐसा था, वो पिक्चर में ऐसा था, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप जैसे नहीं सलीम साहब आपकी बहुत इज्जत करते हैं, लेकिन ये हम ऐसे ही बनाएंगे. So my dad had the Mahurat shot, he had seen the film, so he came to me and says, "Son, you're on the right hands." And I showed Suraj the film, and Suraj came out and said, "It's amazing. This film is going to do really well. It's a very good film. But why are your eyes looking so big?" I said, "How do you want my eyes to look?" I said, "Is this okay? This? He said, "This is fine." I said, "Your film is going to be like that." And that also didn't happen. I've got like big eyes now, what to do here? So these are memories that the first time I'm sharing them with Tushar. So my father is a writer. What does your dad do, Tushar?
He's an artist, he's a painter.
He's a painter?
Yes.
He's a professional painter?
No, he's doing it for the love of art.
He's doing it for the love of art. In any other profession? I mean, since college, since...
He used to be a journalist back in the day.
Oh. This is the second generation of journalism going on in your family?
Yes.
That's really nice.
Crazy.
So this is also our second generation. Your dad, mom, what did they do?
My dad's he's into hotel management.
Yeah?
He's into hotel management.
Management. Okay. And mom?
Mom's a homemaker.
Homemaker. And how come then you made it so big?
I don't know.
How come?
It's a question.
Yeah? I don't know.
Huh? It's just luck, it's destiny, or hard work?
I think.
Right time, right place?
I think so. It was destiny, actually.
Destiny.
I didn't want to get into the field, but somehow things got me here and pushed me in this.
But you had a tough time.
Oh, not so easy, is it?
No, working wise is never so easy.
Yeah.
Everyone has to work really hard. And the ones who are from the industry, they've got to work 10 times harder. The ones who are out of the industry, they also have to work that same amount of, the hardship has got to be same or even more. So when we came into the industry, all of us have worked really, really hard. And I see the younger generation from outside the industry or the industry, my God, the way they are working. I mean, they're working on everything. They're working on their dancing, on the way they look, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they walk. Their obviously acting skills are on a different level only altogether. So yeah, it's becoming a lot tougher.
But you know, he's mentioned such an important thing about how today everybody's so disciplined. What you're eating, how you're being clicked, where you're stepping out, what are you wearing, what are you saying in the press. It's almost like you have to be sort of treading on a treacherous slope, right? But then it's also sort of freeing to sort of be in this creative space. You're an actor, you have to be free. You can't be bound by certain things. Talk to me a bit about your journey in this space and then coming into Sikandar. You know, the first time a film review came out on you. Did
Before
you read
we
it?
come into Sikandar, this interview is going to be over.
First, let me dive right into Sikandar and then we'll do the rest of the talking. But, you know, first when I got the call, of course, it's a very surprising moment because, first of all, didn't want to be an actor, somehow made it as an actor. Being able to reach the place where you get to work with SK, it's as in, it just feels like you've done something right, you know, as an actor, because if you're not good with your work, you wouldn't get here. Oh, when I got this call, I knew that, okay, I want to do commercial films, but I wanted depth in commercial films and I needed emotions in commercial films. And that's when it sort of attracts me to do the film. So Sajid sir first actually made the call and he said, okay, we have something really exciting for you. And I was like, okay, as in, I didn't know the entire star cast, nothing I knew. I was just like, okay, sir, let me take upon the narration. And I was in Vizag at the moment, shooting for something else. So, like, the first AD came, he narrated the story, and I fell in love with it. And I went to the next portion of it and asked, okay, what is the star cast looking like? And when they mentioned SK, I was like, how in the world did I get here? You know, the whole questioning myself
With
happened.
a lot of discipline, Rashmika, with a lot of discipline, with a lot of hard work. And nobody reaches any stage without that kind of effort that you put into your career. I've seen her working. She was shooting for Pushpa, and Pushpa is just going to release in a week and a half. And they were still shooting for a song in the climax of Pushpa. And obviously she had to be there. And then she was shooting with us for that Meh Jabeen song, with that Zora Jabeen.
Zora Jabeen.
That she was shooting for that and some scenes and everything. So she was shooting with us in the nights, and then she was shooting in the days with them. So 24 hours, we were there for about 12 days.
Yeah. Like
12 days, 24 hours that she hadn't slept and she was not well and she was still at it.
But-
and ye bhi nahi ke shots ke beech mein so gaye. It's just that she only got that time to sleep in the car. I don't even know if she slept in the car or not. And one day she packed up and she had to rehearse for their song. No, our song only. After packing up,
lying in front of the room.
after packing up, she was rehearsing for 2 hours.
Wow.
And then at 7 o'clock in the morning, she went for that shift. So it's hard work.
But
we-
also, in the meantime, while all of the chaos was happening, you know, like every time, SK would just be like, eat something, drink something,
told me
do you
this.
want something, can I get you something? So, like, you don't expect these things, right? These things are what makes you human. You know, it separates you from everyone else that you know of or, you know, you've worked with. So it's these things which drew me to SK, because I was like, you know, for me, humans are more important than the actors that they are. Actors, you can, you know, it's creative field, and I respect
You're basically saying that I'm your nicest co-star.
that. Yes.
Let's say that in many words.
No, but these, you know, all these things are very important, and these cannot be pretentious, or it cannot be fake. It is who he is, and that was the most special of it. And honestly, those few days when it was crazy, this is how I
She told me
survived.
this story that you were checking on her every 5 minutes. She
yeah.
was not well on set, and you were like, "Have you eaten? Are you okay?" I quickly want to ask you: do you know 2 genres that you've never done till date?
I've done pretty much every genre.
I know 2 genres which you've not
Which
touched.
one? A negative, I don't feel
No,
like.
not
doing,
negative.
no.
You've not done a biopic. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I've not done bad.
And
I
you've
don't
not
want to do
played a
biopic.
out-and-out superhero with a cape and going to a different galaxy, planets, lifting mountains. You've not done that yet.
Yeah, I'm wearing Avengers t-shirts right now. They're tied up with being human.
Marvel
But,
should be checking
yeah,
out this scene right away.
Yeah.
Soon to play one.
No. I mean, the kind of films that we do and the roles that we do, we don't have to wear a cape. We're superheroes. All are Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Punjabi, Bengali. Every film industry, the hero is a superhero without wearing a cape.
No, but I think that's what differentiates an Indian film from the rest of the world. You know, like SK said. Now I'm going to say SK.
Yeah.
But yeah, like not
Like
really.
not
Do
all
you
superheroes wear cape.
need a
right?
cape? Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to really be in a vest.
Every
and-
father, every elder brother, or brothers and sisters,
Every protector
everyone.
is a superhero.
Yeah.
For anybody who wants to work with him, say there's a newcomer or there's an actress who's not worked with SK, and if you had to meet her and give her one, not word of advice is a very strange thing to say, but like how does one get him? Because he has his own discipline when he comes on set. He has his own take on a scene. He brings his own charisma and charm to everything that he does, right? What's the way to sort of get that on screen? It's so
We're all
tricky.
humans in the end of the day. I think I'll just tell them, be real, man. Don't be pretentious or don't pretend to be someone that you're not. Just be real and people will see through. Right?
Correct. See, there are a lot of stories that I come late and I'm not serious about my work, etc., etc., etc. I've done 100 and some plus films. I've done more films than anybody else has done, apart from my senior actors. So it is not possible to
Yeah.
do this kind of work if you're coming late and going early. Not possible at all. So there is a discipline, and 100%. Well, but timings are such. Somebody starts working at 6 o'clock in the morning. I start working about 11, 11:30, 12. I've got a lot of other work also to do, signing a lot of papers and etc., and a lot of phone calls, and
Yeah.
you have to work out and do all that. And then you come and then you relax, you have a coffee, you understand the scene. And once you're there, I mean, I don't even go back to the van, or I don't sit only in. They put a tent there, wherever they put the tent, the video village is there, I am there.
And I completely agree with that because even I heard a lot of stories before working with SK, and I'm someone who believes only what I see. I don't listen to all these stories because I'm like, it's not happened to me, so I can't stand by your words. But every day on set, SK has been there. He's given the cues on his OTS. He's always been there. So I was like, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is two different things. So like this is a reality. I don't understand why there's like so much commotion around.
We have friends who would like to share these moments. कि अपने time से आता है, अपने time से जाता है. For them, actually, it's giving me a compliment.
Yeah.
But then what happens with that is you're scaring people away from working with me. You're giving that thing, he does not need to do anything in the film. He just stands and in concert, he just does his own shit. And, his films touch on it. No, there's a lot of hard work. But it's just that hard work is not seen. I'm not trying to show anybody that. But mentally, constantly,
Yeah.
my mind is working, especially on scenes and emotion. But it's happening inside.
Yeah.
It's happening inside. So because I'm a writer's son, and we're thinkers basically, so all the hard work is in here. जो physical करना है, I've been doing action for the longest time. So ये kick मार लो, वो kick मार लो, वो सब आ जाता है. And I mean, I've done all the back somersaults and the front somersaults and all the kicks and everything. I don't think that is required right now for me to do. So it's just that, suddenly if I do a back somersault, front somersault, it can be in a song, it can be in a scene. But action, it has to be more rustic and it has to be more manly. And I think that is what works, and I think that's what's working for every one of us right now. Just imagine Aki, me, or anyone, suddenly backflip and front flip, and all of us can do it. All of us can do it. It's not that you can't do it. All of us can do it. But the action is very man right now. It's very rustic.
Gritty.
So it cannot be. Okay, we've done all those 360-degree kicks and we've done all that stuff. If you can do it then, you can still do it now. But it's you designed the action in very different manner right now.
Sikandar is out on 30th of March, and what matters is all the sweat, all the blood, all the tears, all the hard work from the cameraman to the lightman to the director to the DOP that has gone in making of a film. People don't realize that. We get to sit
It
with you guys
all
and
depends
talk.
on the mercy of the people of the fans, of the families who want to go and see the film.
Yeah.
It all depends on our fans, on our audiences. So I was just thinking today that have I ever prayed for a film to become a success? Right? I don't think from Maine Pyar Kiya I have ever prayed for a film to be a hit.
Really?
Never. But I know, okay, my mother must be doing that, my sisters must be doing that, my loved ones must be doing that. But me, कि ये पिक्चर बहुत बड़ी हिट होनी चाहिए, इससे बड़ी हिट होनी चाहिए, उससे बड़ी हिट होनी चाहिए. I have never, ever done that. Never done that. And whatever the result of the film is, if it's a hit, if it's a flop, so. But just that कि वो काम आना चाहिए, the work should be there. People should enjoy your work. I don't come in as saying that I'm one of the best actors in the country. I don't do that. Apart from that, you can catch me for just about anything.
You can catch me for just about anything, but let's catch him in the theatres.
Yes.
I'll catch you in the theatres on 30th of March.
No, from the 30th of March.
From the 30th of March and onwards and upwards.
Yes.
Yeah.